Hey y'all, hope everybody is doing good and staying warm. The temperatures are dropping across the United States. Here have seen other people post up videos how the temperature is dropping. It's supposed to be getting down into the 20s and 30s here in Florida. And I thought I'd share a video of the different ways I have to stay warm. People have been asking me, how are you going to stay warm in the van? What are you going to do? And I'm going to show you the forms of ways I have to heat the van. And then also, and like I told my friends at work, there's always options. I can drive somewhere warmer. I can go to a campground that has a hookup, or worst comes to worst, I'll rent a hotel room. I am not going to stay in this van and freeze. But I have come up with let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 solutions for heat to stay warm. And then also every vehicle is equipped with a heater, and hopefully your heater works. Mine works great. So I always have a heater, the van's heater to rely on. Also, everybody's situation is different. People in this lifestyle are living in different areas. So like what's working for me may not work for somebody else, and vice versa. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you the ways I have to heat my van and how I'm doing it. Okay, so let's go here. First heater. This is, I found this on an Overland site. It's called a Cupid Covia heater. It's no bigger than a sheet of paper. If you want the measurements on it, or you can Google Covia, Cupid Covia, K-O-V-E-A, I believe, heater. And actually here, there's the top of it. Okay. And it runs off of butane. This is the same fuel I use for my cook stove. So, and this thing actually kicks butt. Will I sleep with this on? No. Will I heat the van up and then crawl under my covers? Yes. Okay, there's option 1. Option 2, I have a 12-volt electric blanket. Now this will plug into, I have a small, I think this one's the Bluetti, and then I have a 500-watt Jackery underneath the bed. So that's how I would power those. I also have my cook stove. If I'm heating up a cup of tea or anything, it will actually heat the van also. Will I sleep with it on? No. That was just asking for an accident waiting to happen. So on these two, they run off of the same fuel, the butane fuel, and so that's another way I have to heat my van. I have this heater. I actually use this when I'm getting ready for work, because this will plug into the small Jackery. Yes, it'll run it down, but the small Bluetti, but it'll warm me up enough to get dressed for work. And then when I'm plugged in, I use this heater. And actually this weekend a friend has graciously let me plug in at their house over the Christmas weekend, and I'll run this heater. Now this heater actually heats up the van pretty good. My electrical system, even though I have a 2,000-watt inverter, I don't feel comfortable plugging this into it, so I'll only use this when I'm plugged into shore power. And when I went camping in the caverns, I use this at night, and it heats up the van very good. I actually have to turn it down or turn it off after I'm under the covers. Now, also on my bed, I have 2 quilts I made. The first one is just draped over like a bedspread, and then there's one that's actually doubled over in half underneath this one. So when I'm in bed, I'm actually snug as a buck. Sorry for all my bags. I just went shopping at Walmart, and whatever didn't need to go in the refrigerator goes on the bed until I put it up. So that's the other way I stay warm. And like I said, you always have your van heater to warm up. Now, a couple YouTube channels have this noodle thing that attaches to the vents, and then you can run it through to the back, but your van has to be running for the with the heater on. But anyway, so there are your options for staying warm in the van. It's not a total loss. You're not going to be freezing. You just have to utilize, instead of thinking what you can't do, think of what you can do on ways to make it work. Let me flip this back. So I hope everybody is going to have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Be safe and be kind. Y'all have a good day and peace out.